We started over 10 years ago as an organization that provides people with autism the support they need to participate in many of the same activities as their peers. While the athletic activities are a focal point, just being away from mom and dad helps tremendously because campers learn to manage daily activities independently. We have also expanded to include an adult-specific program for people 18 or older. We work on peer-to-peer relationships, basic life skills, and social skills by doing things that young adults do, like going to music festivals or going out to restaurants. Additionally, we work with job coaches to help them find work or even a career. We're evolving our current camps while also trying to make more of an impact locally. We work with other local sports programs to offer year-round options. We're developing an adult program which provides an opportunity to work with a team of specialists and counselors to find a meaningful career and experience young adult life. We hope to expand our adult program into a residential program that will work to integrate participants into the community life athletically and otherwise. However, this will depend on funding. Many families are already saddled with heavy medical and caretaker costs, so we need to learn how to take advantage of public pay options to lessen their burden. I believe ESC is successful for several reasons. One is that we're highly focused in our services. We don't work with other disabilities unless they happen to coexist with people who have autism. Additionally, our one-to-one model allows us to intimately understand the needs of each participant. Some athletes may have sensory issues pertaining to the equipment, heights, or water. We understand the challenges that may emerge when participating in a particular sport. This allows us to guide and support them. We're not just providing a passive athletic experience. We very much take an active learning approach for all of our athletic activities. We push our organization to grow in the same way we push our campers. We don't remain in our own comfort zone. We are effective because we've internalized that principle so profoundly. We also listen to the families of our participants to adjust our programs to meet their individual needs. ESC is also very lucky to have highly qualified staff members with both autism and sport backgrounds. Again, ESC is really the only organization offering this type of programming in the U.S. and possibly elsewhere. Our campers attend from all over the country and even overseas. We do an annual survey for each of our camps and programs, and we listen to parent feedback. We receive increased community support and more referrals from parents each year. We have also had several area businesses approach us to provide new fundraisers. Our growth is a significant metric. Our metrics are also financial, and we regularly monitor to see if we meet our goals in that respect. Other signs of success are staff retention. Over the past few years, we have had more than 1/3 of our summer staff remain in the area and continue to work with us. When you look at the name Extreme Sports Camp, you could think we might be jumping out of airplanes. In fact, we are doing some genuinely crazy stuff when you consider that our athletes have autism. From a high ropes course or going down a river, some of these activities are certainly extreme for someone with autism. More importantly, many people misunderstand autism. This provides us with an opportunity and even a responsibility to educate the public about autism so that they'll be less afraid and more accepting of it. We have seen our camp sessions sell out, and that's a major accomplishment, especially considering that although we subsidize almost everything that we do, it's hard to find many people who can afford the cost. We've also had increased recognition, both locally and nationally. As a certified ski school, we have been asked to provide autism training to the ski pros at all of the Aspen Snowmass ski areas. Aspen Ski Company recognizes that autism is on the rise and that we are the authority when it comes to training for autism. One of our major challenges is the fact that we rely on other facilities to house our campers and counselors and run some of the camp activities. Our own facility is becoming more necessary to facilitate our numbers, the increased staff, equipment storage, and maintenance. One reason we're moving towards a year-round program is to maintain regular and highly trained staff members. A lot of our budget goes toward autism training, which is anywhere from 1 week for counselors and 2 weeks for supervisors. The resources we spend on training are not wasted if that training is applied to someone who leaves after one season and applies it to another endeavor, but it does represent a loss for us. We want a full-time year-round staff, and we want to work towards having our own facility. The latter effort is likely to be a challenging one attended by heavy fundraising, but if we want to go to a year-round program and maintain staff that we have just trained and have just spent thousands of dollars in doing so, we need to have more funds to make commitments to that staff. In turn, we need to make commitments to the families to having qualified staff members for their campers year-round. We believe we're an authority on sports and autism. There are a lot of people with autism, but we're unable to reach all of them at this time. We often get emails and comments from people that say, "Do you have a program in Utah? Or do you have camps on the East Coast?" They understand how valuable we can be for their child, but they know that their child can't make the trip to us. We'd like to package our material so other organizations can do what we're doing. It would be proprietary, but we would also do training and symposiums to help share our knowledge and our model. We believe in our principles, but we need additional support to realize them.